I don't know what to say. Like, I had no idea season 2 was going to be this incredible for so many different reasons. This last few episodes of the Tokyo Blade arc were like unreasonably beautiful. The music was crazy. The animation sequences were crazy. I loved these kind of character background, backstory, character breakout moments, evolution moments. Just amazing. So good. And when all of that started to conclude, it started to build lore and like heavy plot elements that I wasn't expecting. And out of nowhere, the show has just kind of exploded. It's just big twists, big reveals, really hard-hitting, story-driven moments. I've been waiting for that since season 1, episode 1, and it's finally here. And it's here, and it's about to be over. As soon as this white-haired girl was revealed, my mind just kind of went into overdrive, and I've been like fan-fictioning what this show is even about. But before I get into that, I do have a couple kind of questions that I'm looking for answers for. Number one's a very easy one that I think is going to be answered right away. Are Ruby and Akane going to report this body? Because that kind of changes how everything kind of unfolds moving forward. If they report it, then police are showing up and everyone's going to know. Memcho, Kana, Aqua, everyone's going to kind of be involved in this moment, which is very different than them kind of like backing out of this cave and being like, that was creepy, let's never talk about it again, and having all of that just be inside Ruby. And also inside Akane. Well, like, Akane's gears are turning right now. That's another question I have. I'm almost wondering if Akane is, at some point, maybe in season 3, going to have a few episodes where she's almost the main character. Like, I can even imagine a situation where she's putting so many clues together, I think it's not going to add up for her, and she's going to start to, like, speculate about the paranormal. So this is where it's going to get a little bit unhinged, but here's a very zoomed out, very fast version of what I've been thinking about. White-haired girl can be several different things. She can be a god of entertainment who lives in this city. She can be a god of reincarnation. She can be God. She can be a narrator god for us. She can be a physical human that's going to physically interact with our characters. She could be kind of a meddling god, maybe even a revenge god who kind of likes to stir the pot and mess around with people in the mortal realm. I'd love to know more about that, but for some of my theories, it kind of doesn't matter. Here's my big unhinged theory. Okay. I think Dad is also a supernatural character. I think Dad is also magic in some way. Dad might be a god. Dad might be a demigod. I think that the Dad that we've been shown, he's a creepy kind of playboy, womanizer. Anytime there's a problem or a complication in his life, bodies hit the floor. I don't think that's just him being clever with who he feeds information to. I think he might be mind controlling people. I think he might be abusing some sort of power that he has to have a decadent life. And there's a few reasons I think that. Number one, they played very ominous music. They gave him a very kind of spooky, otherworldly nature when they introduced him to us. But also, it's a little too convenient to just find a stalker, like Ai's original stalker, and just fill him with information and assume that everything's going to go according to plan. I think you need to do a bit more work, and I think some sort of mind control or manipulation doesn't have to be supernatural, doesn't have to be god powers, but that's where my mind's going. Also, the Tokyo Blade actor, his parents, kind of their death, I think that's another situation where he might have controlled them directly to make them do that. There's a lot of speculation there, but basically what I'm getting at is this. The only reason Ruby and Aqua were reincarnated is because someone wants to punish this guy, and that someone is probably a god that can't do it directly. So let's get some reincarnation babies going, and let's make sure that they're obsessed with revenge. Aqua, we know, is obsessed with revenge. Ruby, as of last episode, we saw her star change. We know she's going to be obsessed with revenge once she starts to put it together that the doctor died unnaturally. So why are revenge babies being reincarnated in this world? Because they don't like that guy. So I think there's almost a Death Note style cat and mouse between a god and potentially the dad who's also a god or a demigod, or he's abusing a power he shouldn't have. That's where my mind went. I have a lot more kind of like tangential theories, but until I can draw at a high level and make my own manga, that ain't happening. Okay, but regardless, I think that this show has been amazing, especially like the back half of season 2. I'm sad it's going to go, but I'm glad I'm here live, day of the finale. These are cool moments. Great show. Doing my best with a webcam and a mic. But yeah, I love this. I love these moments in this media, and I'm glad to be here for them. Sad to see it go. I hope it's a 1-year turnaround, ideally less, but so excited to see what they have for us this episode. If it's a really kind of like brutal cliffhanger, I'm fine with that because I think that builds hype, and I can wait. So I don't want to wait, but I can. Oh my god. Instant answer. They did the right thing. Of course they would. Especially in modern day Japan. It's like that's the law.
違うよ、そんなの。警察の人が言ってた。あの死体、多分他殺体なんだって。
They knew right away.
そんなのさ、殺した人が悪いに決まってるじゃん。
Now everyone's on the revenge train.
その責任を負わなきゃいけないの？そんなの違うじゃん。
俺は茜にわざと情報をまいて、あれを見つけるように仕向けた。
I didn't really see that angle. That's interesting. Okay.
別に見つからなくてもいいと思ってた。あれは今の俺には関係のないもので、むしろ見つからない方が都合がいいくらいに思ってたはずなんだよ。茜、見つけてくれてありがとう。
But Akane doesn't understand all of the context.
あの人が。
That man was your...
でも私は何にもしてないよ。見つけたのもたまたまで。
だとしてもだよ。俺はそういう風に仕向けていた。茜のことを俺はずっと利用してた。父親のことや死体のこと。
ごめんね。こんなつもりじゃなかったの。止まれ。泣いちゃうつもりは。
We're just overlapping this kind of like vague breakup with a lot of other emotions.
すぐに。
Akane needs a little bit of time, but she's gonna start
もっと
thinking about
早く
a
言うべ
lot
きだった。
when she processes these emotions.
復讐はもう終わった。
God, this is crazy.
死体も見つけた。だから今度は俺が茜を守りたい。
Really, Aqua? Okay. That's a little surprising. Okay. Are we gonna meet white-haired girl? Is that a thing that can happen? Okay. Here we go. Oh my god.
遺体から抜き取ったやつでしょ。いけないんだよ、そういうことしちゃ。
何あなた。
もしかしてお姉ちゃん、あの医者さんと深い仲だったのかな。だとしたら気持ちもわかるけど。
Does she really need to ask?
あなたみたいな子供にわかるわけない。お願いだから放っておいて。今私すごく機嫌悪いから。
かわいい。でもいいの？私お姉ちゃんが知りたいことを知ってるよ。ルビー、あんたに言ってるのよ。
え？
Ruby's in fucking demon mode. If she just had a real conversation with that girl, like, it's over. Like, Ruby's a monster right now. I hope we get to see it. Unless Ruby just kept walking.
嫌いなのよね、MV の外ロケ。
私が知りたいこと。
Okay, we get to see it.
昔ね、有名なアイドルがここで極秘出産して、
This is fucking nuts.
死んじゃってたお医者さんってその子の担当医だったんだって。お医者さんは長らく失踪中と思われていたんだけど、その音信不通になった日ってのがアイドルが子供を産んだ日だったんだ。お医者さんはそんな大事な日にいなくなっちゃったんだよ。いや、大事な日だからいなくなったのかな。怪しい話だよね。
もう一人は？
ん？
二人って言ったでしょ。
さあ、それを探すのがあなたの役目じゃない？
カット。
タオルタオルタオルタオル、あっためて。
Fascinating.
やっぱりこの子を押せるな。メムも可愛いけど、どこか一歩引いてて遠慮を感じる。そうなると個性もケレン味も出てこない。対して有馬ちゃんは自分の魅力を見てもらおうと必死。何かするができている。それが受けるか受けないかはギャンブルだけど、 何かしなきゃ始まらない。何もしなきゃ埋もれるだけ。
犯人は二人組。ママは20歳っていう若さで未来を奪われて、
Yep.
先生は殺されて、あんな暗い場所で16年も一人で。
And
私の大事な人を二人も奪って、今でものうのうと生きている。許せない。
okay.
どんな手を使っても必ず見つけ出す。見つけ出して。
God, that is fucked. Whew.
撮影終了。
みんなお疲れ。まああとはゆっくり観光でもしていってよ。本目はちょっと時間もらっていい？
いいけど、なんで？
いやー、まあね。商業クリエイターだってただのアーティストに戻りたい時はあるのよ。
That's cool. I like that a lot.
この旅行はいろいろありすぎたな。奇妙で
Here we go.
不
This is what
可
I've been waiting for.
だけど何か一本の線でつながっていそうな。
It's gonna break her mind when she realizes it's not that simple. But of course, this is kind of a weird development with Aqua.
あれって正式に付き合うってことでいいんだよね。
Kind of a curveball.
番組とか関係なくただの男女として。
これからあんたにとって大事な時期よ。この波に乗れるかで黒川茜の今後が決まる。それなのにこんな旅行についてきて、いつまでもレンリア気分でいいのかしら？
This is gonna be awkward.
便利屋じゃないもん。
Oh, Kana. I didn't
本当に
even.
のぼせちゃったみたい。
There's too much to be thinking about Kana right now and her dealing with this. Ugh.
まさか。
Akane's gonna observe Ruby, and something's gonna be off, and I keep waiting for it. Might not be till season 3, but Akane's brain will break.
お兄ちゃんはどうして役者になったのかな。小さい頃から監督のところで仕事してこの世界に固執して。
Okay, Ruby's already a step ahead.
あかねちゃんなら知ってるんじゃない？
She knows. She 100% knows. She 100% knows.
会いたい人が芸能界にいる。
That's enough for Ruby.
私は思ってる。
Dude, this story
そ
is
の人に会うために売れようって。多分そんな感じ。それって誰？私には全然わかんないけど。
You will. Soon.
あんまりこの話ルビーちゃんにはしない方がいいだろうな。
They're both about to have breakthroughs. Like maybe even now. Like they're both teetering on the edge of so many ideas. But if they sleep, they sleep, and we wait till season 3.
ねえねえ、せっかくだからお願い事していこう。
そうだな。
Okay, will something crazy happen here? Like, is the show willing to go that far
み
with
んな売れますように。
a supernatural
う
element?
ちのタレントが問題を起こしませんように。
早く売れますように。
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, Kana. Aqua, what are you thinking?
アクアがママと先生を殺したやつを見つけ出せ
She's
ます
already
よう
there.
に。
She's already there. Crazy.
どこへどこへも連れてって
Cool.
密で君は君は君は探せるかな。現れる
Crazy visuals.
先々降りて曲は降りようじゃ行く先々現る時は秒
Crazy. 10 out of 10. Slay. Go off.
それぞれの願いが通じたのか。 陰性 B 小町の知名度が大幅に上昇する契機となった。
The video director
そして
focused on
半年
Ruby,
の時が過ぎ、
Ruby's face looking a little bit
俺とルビーが
intense,
2年生、
kind of dark.
茜、大きく動き出す年の話だ。
I can imagine. Okay, this is it until season 3.
生きてますか？言っ
Oh,
たでしょ、
fuck.
足元に気をつけてって。
人殺し
She looks older than the white-haired girl. Is this Dad? Yep. Yep.
殺し
This is the mother? This is the mother of the white-haired girl? Okay, this could be the mother of the supernatural white-haired girl who is also a reincarnation. Maybe the white-haired girl is a reincarnation. Oh my god, my head's spinning. I can't even do this right now. So now the waiting begins. I thought it was a fantastic final episode. I'm gonna watch it again. I don't even want to theory craft right now. There's so many things I could speculate on. At the very end of that end credit, I started to think about the white-haired girl as a very proactive, reincarnated person who is starting to catch on with how reincarnation works, almost like she's maybe not even a god, but she's kind of aware of how this is all happening, and that she's the daughter of the woman we saw dying. Doesn't make sense at all. I'm not going to go with that theory, especially with the age of the dad. The dad looked the same. Something's off. Something's off with my theories, but that's a completely separate tangent. Dude, I'm loving this show. I'm loving the story elements. The Aqua, I wanted more from Aqua this episode. I wanted more of his internal world, seeing the doctor die. But I guess one thing we can say is that Aqua was coming to terms with the fact that revenge is off the table. So needing to actually see his former body might not have been that impactful for him. But we didn't get a lot of Aqua's inner world, especially his motivations for, I guess, deciding on Akane, which was a little bit surprising for sure. But, dude, I need more. It's going to take forever, but that's fine. I can wait. I like where the show's at quite a bit. It seems like there's a huge runway for potential, and if I had to guess, this is probably where the mangaka starts like having fun with their story. It might get a little bit dark, it might get a little bit chaotic, but I think there's an insane amount of opportunity. That being said, we still have Bikomachi's rise, we still have Akane's movie, we still have slice of life, character drama, fun moments to work through as well. A lot. I'm here for all of it. This is a 10 out of a 10 show for me. When I started season 2, I was giving it a 9 out of 10, but this back half of season 2 has just been crazy. I love it. I'm just so invested. I'm very invested in this show right now. So I had an absolute blast. I'm glad I got to watch it on the day it came out. It's not that hard to not read the manga just because I've been here before with so many other shows. There's a couple shows that I am reading the manga on. I'm good. But this is a show that's just going to kind of creep back into our lives when we least expect it. That's kind of what happened with season 2, and it's going to be perfect. But dude, I love that episode, and I think some of the emotional moments with Akane, they weren't hitting me as much just because I'm so kind of hyped up on these theories and where the story's going. I'm going to kind of kick back, maybe in a day or two, watch it again, and I'll probably immerse a little bit more. But fantastic. Music was great. Music has been great the entire second season and the first season. Some of the best scoring I've ever heard in anime. This year, this decade, this century, incredible work. Even when the music pieces are supposed to be kind of just charming and simple, they're still doing extra work underneath what's going on. So I love the show. It was fun to react to. I don't know how any reaction stuff is supposed to feel. I don't know how it's supposed to go. I think there's things I could be doing way better. I could be like way more emotive and expressive. I feel like a robot when I do these, but fuck it. We're doing it. We're experimenting. And we will continue to do that with amazing media. This is amazing media. What else can I say? See you next year. Or next 2 years.